What if the entire future of AI-powered enterprise software just quietly shipped in a single developer package, and almost nobody noticed? A new release just dropped on PyPI that could change how businesses build AI agents forever, and it happened with almost zero fanfare. This is the story of Microsoft Agents A365 tooling extensions, OpenAI version 0.3.0.dev4, and here is everything you need to know. To understand why this matters, you need a little context. Microsoft has been aggressively building out what it calls the Agent 365 ecosystem, a framework designed to let developers create intelligent, task-completing AI agents that integrate deeply with Microsoft 365 products like Outlook, Teams, Word, and Excel. Think of it as the plumbing underneath the next generation of AI-powered office tools. The goal is to let businesses deploy autonomous agents that can read your emails, schedule your meetings, draft your documents, and take action on your behalf, all without you lifting a finger. Now, the piece that just dropped is specifically an OpenAI integration extension for that Agent 365 tooling SDK. What that means in plain English is this. Developers can now wire OpenAI's powerful language models, think GPT-4 class technology, directly into Microsoft's agent framework using a clean, standardized tooling interface. Instead of building custom connectors from scratch, a developer can pull this package from PyPI, install it in minutes, and have an OpenAI-powered brain running inside a Microsoft 365 agent almost immediately. The version number itself tells an important story. This is a dev release, specifically a pre-release development build tagged 0.3.0.dev4. That means it is not yet production ready, but it is moving fast. The fact that we are already on the fourth development iteration of the 0.3.0 milestone suggests active, rapid iteration. Microsoft's engineering teams are clearly pushing hard to stabilize this integration layer. When a dev release hits PyPI publicly, it is an invitation to the broader developer community to test, report bugs, and build early. So what does this integration actually unlock? At its core, it connects two of the most powerful forces in enterprise AI right now, Microsoft's distribution reach and OpenAI's model capabilities. Microsoft has hundreds of millions of enterprise users locked into the 365 ecosystem. OpenAI has some of the most capable generative AI models on the planet. When you build a clean SDK bridge between the two, you are enabling a new class of enterprise AI agent that can reason, plan, and execute tasks across the entire Microsoft productivity suite with the intelligence of a GPT-class model underneath. For developers, this is significant because it lowers the barrier to entry dramatically. Building reliable enterprise-grade AI agents from scratch is complex and expensive. A well-designed SDK extension like this abstracts away the hardest parts: authentication, API management, tool registration, response handling, and lets developers focus on the actual logic of what they want their agent to do. The fact that this lives on PyPI means any Python developer in the world can start experimenting right now. From an industry perspective, this release is a data point in a much larger story. The race to control the enterprise AI agent layer is one of the defining tech battles of 2025 and 2026. Google, Amazon, Salesforce, ServiceNow, and a dozen startups are all competing to become the default platform for AI agents in the enterprise. Microsoft, by deeply integrating OpenAI's models into its existing 365 infrastructure, is betting that it can lock in enterprise customers at the agent layer before competitors establish a foothold. Watch for the stable release of version 0.3.0 as a key milestone. When this graduates from dev status to a full release, expect Microsoft to announce broader availability and potentially surface this capability inside Copilot for Microsoft 365. That is the moment this goes from a developer experiment to something that touches real business workflows at massive scale. The quiet drop of a developer package on PyPI might seem like a small event, but sometimes the biggest shifts in technology begin not with a press conference, but with a version number and a package index entry. This one is worth watching closely.